Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's Kasha here. If you watched my previous video, I did a college review 1 through 6 week. Check that out. I don't know if you like it. Yeah. So for this video, I'm going to be doing a story time of the time where I basically got kicked out of my friend circle in AP Biology. I would have never thought that I would get kicked out of my friend circle ever, but apparently that's what happened. No, not apparently, that did happen. So it's gonna be a story time. I think I'm gonna do more story times, of course, because I want people to learn from my experiences, you know, maybe relate, give advice to other people. Oh my gosh, I love handing people advice so much. It's just, I just love handing people advice, and I just like listening to other people's problems because it makes me feel better about my own problems, because it's like, oh, what am I whining about when this person has XYZ, or their boyfriend cheated on her, or something. So I want to name the series like this, The Secret Life of Kasha, even though it's not a secret. But I just want to name it The Secret Life of Kasha just for fun. Do you know the movie the movie The Secret Life of Pets? Or am I thinking of the TV show The Secret Life of a Teenager? Either way, it has the word secret in it, so I like it. I'm gonna name it The Secret Life of Kasha. Let's get to the story time. So, I'm a junior in high school, and this happened when I was a sophomore in high school. So, science is not my subject at all. I suck at science. It's really bad. So for freshman year, I had biology, and I somehow got a 90 in it. So I'm thinking, oh, AP Biology, easy. It's biology, and I got an A in regular biology, and it sounds smart. AP Biology, it just sounds smart. So I just took it because I want to sound smart. And that's where I met two people. I actually knew this one girl, and she was in AP Biology also. I'm gonna call her Unicorn because she was a unicorn to me in a way. So yeah. I had AP Biology for a 6th hour, and it was fine. I met them the first week of sophomore year, so we already had a friendship for week 1. And so how the classroom was set is that they had these tables, long table, long table, long table, long table, long table, then long table, if that makes sense. So we would all sit in the back corner. So there are these two people, the one girl who I mentioned, I'm gonna name her Unicorn like I said, and the other two people, I'm gonna name them, one of them, his name was Tiger, I'm gonna name him Tiger, and the other one I'm gonna call her Rabbit. So we all sat in the back corner, and we basically just had a really cool friendship. They were really cool people, really funny. I got along with them really well. Unicorn was kind of like the really smart person, so she would basically get us A's. She would basically get us A's with the projects because she was just really smart, and I'll admit we kind of sat back and let her do the work, but she let us do it. So yeah, and Rabbit was the leader. She would basically tell us what to measure, how to place XYZ, da 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 da. Tiger was just kind of there. He was just kind of there, like how I was just kind of there. Yeah, like one time Unicorn was just like, hey Tiger, will you do XYZ? And he's just like, I mean, I don't really want to, but sure, I'll do it. And she's just like, what? So, yeah, that was his and I's approach to AP Biology. So the friendship was really well, all throughout August through January. Well, all throughout December actually, because January, that's when the fallout happened. So basically what happened was there was this science project, of course, and Unicorn kind of had her issue, like she had family problems, so she was kind of irritated anyways. So it's like she had a lot of things on her mind, which is understandable. But she basically told me to do this syringe thingy. It's like a shot, but not a shot, because it doesn't have the needle, but you like suck the liquid out and like measure it, if that makes sense. I think it's called a syringe. Like I said, I sucked at science. But maybe that's like basic human knowledge. Oh well. So yeah, she told me to get the syringe. I'm just like, where is it? And she's like, there. And I'm just like, huh? Because like I was looking for it, but I just couldn't find it. So she basically had to find it for me, and that made her irritated. She was annoyed. Anyways, so she found it, but like when she found it, she just kind of like threw it at me, and it fell on the floor, and I had to pick it up because I already knew that she was having a hard time. So it was just like, I was sitting down doing something, and I guess I said something to make her upset, and she tried to, no, and she actually kicked the chair that I was on. And then I don't know what happened, but all I remember is saying that I'll murder your face. And she's like, oh really? I'd like to see you try. And we almost fought, like actual fought, because she was like really affected during that time. So I guess I just made her mad. So I told my mom, not because I wanted to get Unicorn in trouble, just because I wanted to get it off my chest, like just to talk about it and how to get advice on the whole situation. So I told her what happened. She just told me to just give Unicorn her space. And yeah, but the next thing I know, I got called down to the security office. Why does it sound so hard? My mom was walking and it sounded really hard. Anyways, so I'm getting distracted. The security guy basically told me that I wasn't in trouble, just that my mom called the office telling her about a situation that happened in AP biology. And I was just like, what the heck? Keep in mind, I did not tell her to tell the office or the security people. She just told them on her own. I did not tell her to do that because I thought I could handle the situation on my own. That's not what happened. So they basically called Unicorn down also. I didn't see her, so they had us meet at different times. And I basically told my side of the story. She told her side of the story. But the end result was basically her getting almost suspended because of this situation. She didn't talk to me at all. At all. Like, didn't even look at me for the rest of the school year. After the whole thing happened, that's when Tiger and Rabbit stopped talking to me also. Because I remember this one time I was sitting before biology started, and I was in the section where we usually sit, and they were all at the front. Well, class was finally about to start. That's when Tiger and Rabbit sat where they usually sat, which was near me, but they weren't talking to me at all. If I said hi, they would say hi, but like other than that, I would have to start the conversation, lead the conversation. It wasn't like what it used to be. And I didn't know why at the time, because it's not like I told my mom to tell the office. She did that on her own, but I think that's what they thought. Keep in mind, Unicorn is an Aries. If you don't know what that is, it's a zodiac sign, and basically she's an Aries. Do what you want with that. Yeah, they just kind of ignored me during that period. That really mess with my emotions because they were my friends. At lunch, I would hang out with them. Of course, I hung out with other people, just mostly I would hang out with them. And that just kind of stopped after the whole unicorn situation. And then eventually they kind of moved away from where I sat, and they sat near the lab section. So I was in the back corner by myself. I add a few people who were also in the back corner somewhat. We were in the back corner, but they were in front of us, so I guess you could consider them in the back corner. They don't come in until like shortly later. I'll tell you how they take part in this story. So I basically had a talk with Rabbit, like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't we talking? Like, what's up? And she was basically saying, well, I just thought how it's not cool how you told on Unicorn. And just like, I didn't tell on her. My mom did that. I didn't tell her to do anything. And we just kind of went back and forth. I mean, the friendship that Unicorn and I had was toxic because it's like, we would have our separate opinions on situations and things. She was more outspoken than I was when I'm like quiet, shy, I'm a Pisces, so Aries and Pisces, do what you want with that knowledge. So that obviously didn't work as well. Like we had our fun times, like don't get me wrong, it's just we would have our arguments, if you know what I mean. And I told Rabbit about that, and she's just like, well, I thought we were close to the point to where if we had an issue with each other, we would talk about it. And I'm just like, that's what I'm trying to do right now, but no one's talking to me. So we basically went back and forth, but eventually she just kind of cut me off too. And I hope they don't watch this video. I really hope they don't find this. I personally feel like Tiger had a crush on Rabbit, so it's like wherever she went, he would follow. And I'm gonna tell you how I think why he liked her. Gonna tell you later on. So fast forward to February. It's Valentine's Day week. I was absent one day, I think on a Thursday. So I wasn't in AP biology that day. It plays into the story, like it's not irrelevant, it plays into the story later. But the week of Valentine's Day, I walk into biology class, and basically the 3 other people that I mentioned who were in front of us, and Rabbit, Tiger, and Unicorn, they were all in the back corner. And I was just like, oh cool, so maybe like we're cool now, maybe, like I don't know what's happening. But I looked and they all had Valentine's Day bags. And they all had Valentine's Day bags. And they all had people's names on it. And I just kind of walked in. I was confused at first, because I'm just like, oh, they all had Valentine people, cool. But no, that's not what happened. So you know Secret Santa? They basically did a Valentine's Day version of that, and everyone was included on it except me. Yeah, and it's not, so I basically had everyone's phone number, so it's not like they had no way of contacting me at all. And like I said, I was absent on Thursday. They could have told me on Friday, but no one told me. We all had a texting chat with each other, so it's not like no one was out of the loop. Like they could have told me, but they didn't. And I had to sit there and watch everyone else open their Valentine's Day gifts while no one told me. So I just sat there looking stupid. This is where it gets sad. Oh yeah, let's play into the part where I think Tiger liked Rabbit. So basically Tiger had a girlfriend. They were already on the rocks anyways, but he basically got Rabbit a $100 speaker. $100 for a speaker. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, this is where it gets sad. I just kind of watched everyone get their gifts, so no one got me anything, and I got no one anything. It was weird, and before class started, I just kind of, I walked to my biology teacher, and I told her, can I go to the bathroom? And she's like, yeah. And then my eyes started acting up as I was walking to the bathroom, and I cried. In the bathroom for 5 minutes or more. Try not to cry because it happened earlier this year. Try not to cry. I think I might cry. But that's what happened. And it sucked. It really sucks. And I thought they were my friends, and what they didn't prove that, obviously. And there are the tears. So, after the Valentine's Day thing happened, the day that I got home, I just cried. I cried a lot that day. And I just kind of was talking to myself, and I'm a Christian, so I just kind of prayed about the whole thing. And I basically told God to like send him a real friend who I can talk to and who won't do what they did. And after that, I just kind of didn't talk to them at all after that, because I got the message. I got the hint, so I didn't try and talk to them after that. And then COVID hit, so I didn't have to see them anymore after March, so it's whatever. But here's the good part. Obviously, I have a positive outlook on life, and I just think things will work out, and everything happens for a reason, and I just think everything will work out as they should. So during quarantine, I met a girl named Kathy on an app called Hoop, and her and I basically started talking, and she's a really good friend. I hate the videos when people are crying, because it's just like, oh, why are they crying? But it's just, it's a lot. And I was 15 at the time. I'm 16, but it just really, I thought they were my friends, that's all. And Kathy's just a really good friend to me. I lost 2 friends, and I gained 2 new friends, Kathy and Lena. I met them both on Hoop. Kathy is a really good friend, and Alina is just a really nice person who I talk to. We're kind of off and on with the texting, but at the end of the day, I know that she's there. Just all that I really want in a friend. We don't have to talk every day, but as long as I know that you're there for me, and I know that you won't betray me, I'll hold on to you forever. That's just how I am. So yeah, that's what happened when I got kicked out of my friendship circle. Comment down below if you've had similar situations to what I've had. Comment down below or message me through Instagram. If you're going through it right now, we can talk about it. I can give you advice on how to handle it. My Instagram is kstar2063. And my professional is kstar the artist. I'll put them in the description. If you guys ever want to talk, because I really want to be there for you guys. I really want to be someone who you guys can talk to if you ever have an issue, because I've had moments where I felt lonely and like no one really cared. And I don't want people to feel like that. So I want to try and help people in any way that I can. You know, I always want to be the reason why people still think there are good people in the world. I always want to be that type of person. I always want to be that type of reason why people still have a hope that people are still kind. And that's what this channel is basically centered on: kindness, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of realness, tears, obviously, but just fun and basically just life on how I see it, because like I said, I have a positive outlook on life. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I'll do another story time about me ending a childhood friendship. That one hit hard too because it involved other people, but I'll basically tell you the whole thing later. I hope you guys took anything, like maybe this video helped you with a situation, or you guys just wanted to listen to a story time or something. Wise words, a little sprinkle of wisdom. People come and go, but it's the ones that stay that really count. I know that sounds like kind of tacky, like motivational and inspirational, but that's really what it is. Your real friends will never hurt you purposely. They'll never ignore you or not give you closure or just reasons on why XYZ happened. They just won't, because they would want you to be happy or somehow make the ending easier for you, or just talk or be communicative with you. Like they won't just stop talking to you out of nowhere. They just won't. And you can tell who your real friends are at the end of the day. You really can. So yeah, have a good day. Bye.